that ninth inning, down 3 runs. What were you telling that team going into the bottom of the ninth there?
We were just we were just trying and begging and pleading some way to get some guys on base to see if we could get the tying run to the plate, and we got that swinging strikeout was huge. That wasn't able to corral that, and we got an extra out of that deal, and the swing with Ewing was huge for us to get us close, and and then Seth was great. Got a base hit and then immediately read the delivery and stole the bag, which was so huge for us to get that, and just to get to that point, and then Cory, have my freshman Cory Wood come up to the plate and get a big hit like that for us was a big deal for us. It really was. This team so desperately needed not only to win, but to win in a fashion where it just you're in despair and you're basically going we're going to lose this game, and you go completely from one emotion to the other, and we've been in that position several times, and we've worked our way back, but haven't been able to complete the deal. And to be able to complete it against a great team like that is an incredible thing to see them continue to compete and have confidence and a little swagger. That people have to realize, because it's frustrating for me, and after last year's team, to watch us have to learn how to win all over again. And it's basically what we're doing. We're having to learn and teach a group of kids how to hit in situations, how to do things that, that veteran group last year, they had been through all the failures of that and had grown from it and the whole 9 yards, and they had a lot better idea of what they were trying to do to, knock runs in, to do things that this team at times has really struggled with. But, some guys are, we're a better team than we were. The other teams are better too, but we're a lot better than we were 4 or 5 weeks ago. Can we make a, significant incremental leap forward between now and the end of the year? And obviously the health of a couple of our guys are huge in that part. But if we can, we'll be a handful to compete with. And those guys, without saying, we played some really good teams. There's no doubt in my mind that's the best team that we have played all year. They really pitch and they defend. They make you beat them. They don't give up a whole lot of easy stuff. So you have to really grind out at bats and do a lot of things that, like I said, this team needs to learn how to do.
And how much are you using playing a team that, you guys are the two heavyweights in the Sun Belt? How much are you using them as kind of a measuring stick for what this team is, where this team is at right now?
Well, for me personally, a whole lot. Just how do we compare to them? They have more of a veteran team than we do. We only got 2 or 3 senior guys. We're kind of a little bit different. Last year we had a whole load of them. We don't have a single senior out there in our position player club other than Gore. And he says he's a senior, but he could actually come back to school if he wanted to. So it's a team of guys trying to evolve. And to use that as a measuring stick. I don't think you can not do that. You have to do that. Because they have been to the Sun Belt what we were to the Big South. And now we're both in this thing together. So. I think it's good. It makes both of us better. There's no doubt about it. I told our kids after the game last night, I said, I've listened to some of y'all for 2 or 3 years have been in this program. We want to be in a better league. We can't wait to go somewhere. Well, we're here, and it's a little bit more difficult, so we have to evolve and get better. But that's the only way that occurs. You can't get a whole lot better winning a bunch of games, where you're not really fully tested for 9 complete innings. And, these guys here and the majority of teams in our league now, they test you the whole time. That's the one thing I have noticed in the 4 weekends, and obviously they're by far the best in that area is, the bullpens are just way better. It's just way more guys, way more diversified than, what we have played in the past. He's playing a whole lot better right now. He's been one of, last 10, 12 games, he's been one of our best guys. He went through a little failure thing there in the beginning that he didn't quite know how to handle. First time in his life, he really failed. didn't understand that things sped up on him. I had to sit him down 2 or 3 games and just kind of let him sit over there and just let the world slow down, and then kind of wean him back into playing. And but I mean, I know when I looked the other day, the last 10 games he's been one of our best guys, and I moved him up in the order today, just because of that. I mean, I just felt like we had to do something to change some things that we had to get him an extra at bat. And I mean, luckily it paid off today.
Coach, what can you talk about the Relay for Life and the response the fans gave today?
I mean, the financial response from our fans is, wants to bring tears to my eyes that we raised $6,700 to, towards, a disease that, I mean, when you look around the statistics, I mean, it was amazing. Before I came to the field, I looked it up, and I mean, it's amazing when you think that 39.6 people out of 100 are going to have cancer of some sort in their lifetime. That's you start looking over in the dugout, and you got 40% of your guys are going to die from cancer, and 40% of their guys are going to die from cancer. That disease is I mean, it's a horrible thing, and to see the outpouring of people reaching in their pocket and making great contributions, I'm very thankful, and hope you'll let everyone know how thankful I am for that.
First of all, I mean, going into that 9th inning, what was on your guys' mind going into that with down by so much, things that kind of not been going your way, and then able to finish strong?
Yeah, I mean, like Gilly was saying, I mean, down by 3 last inning, I mean, it's usually tough right there to roll over and die, but you stay with it. The man right here, the huge knock, came up clutch and found a pitch we could drive, so it was good.
Yeah, really, 3 runs is just a big inning to us. We score 3 in an inning a lot, so it never really seemed out of hand. After Dalton got a big 2-run blast, and then everything started going our way, so I was able to get up and put a good swing on the ball.
5 errors today, something obviously you guys want to work on a little bit, but does that show a lot about this team that you're still able to overcome a game like that where you did struggle a little bit and things didn't necessarily go your way against a team that's this good?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with the pitching we have, I mean, like Andrew, I mean, he's a ground ball guy, and his errors are tough, but we stayed together, fought back, and I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, usually when you have so many errors, it's hard to win a ball game. So for us to battle back and pull that one out shows a lot, that's for sure.
And I mean, this is kind of the matchup that everyone's wanted to see in the Sun Belt, the two heavyweights going at it. How much have you been using kind of this team as a measuring stick for where you guys are this season?
I think they're one of the best teams we've played all year, and we were hoping to try to get a sweep for them, but hopefully we can come out and win the series. And this really shows us where we're at as a ball club, so we've been playing good ball right now. So,
Like Gilly was saying, I mean, teams like this, they make you better. So just come out and scrap for this win. It's huge going into tomorrow, for sure.